So hello guys, just a short little video today, back off my holidays, just organising the video from Morocco, so that should be up on YouTube in the next couple of days. Yeah, and today I wasn't going to do any filming today, but it's such a beautiful day, first week in November, that I'm going over to Fjara. That's one of my favourite places to eat in Shetland. I'm walking over the Steny Hill. This is where I live. This is a lot of new houses up here on the north side of Lerwick. This is a lot of old chalets has been here for a bit longer, but all these new houses have been built here. It's been built by a housing association called Shetland. They work along with the local council. Yeah, so this is where I live, and I'm walking over. That's what we call the Steny Hill. Just a bit to get to the top of the hill now. I'll show you a bit better when we get there. It's a brilliant view looking down into Lerwick Harbour, or part of Lerwick Harbour. It's the south mouth Lerwick Harbour. I've done a video about that before when I was talking about the gun emplacements from the Second World War that were placed there. Put that video up if you want to have a look at that video. Yeah, I'll be in my list of videos. I put it up a couple of months ago. When I walked out to the Nessa Sound, we're just about to see that in a moment as we come over the crest of the hill. So yeah, it's quite a quick walk this from north side of Lerwick. Instead of walking all the way around and going down into the centre of the town, you can walk over the top of the hill. It's an amazing view today. So just checking the video still going there. So yeah, beautiful view if we come down here. So on the left there, so the land that was seeing, the point we're seeing coming up on the left, that's the island of Bressa. About 300 people live on Bressa. 5-minute ferry journey from the centre of Lerwick. And then on the right, the point going out there is the Nessa Sound. So it's just out that way. And that's where I walked out. I can actually see the gun emplacements and the bunkers from here today. It's clear. Such a beautiful day, not a breath of wind. And the reason I'm doing a bit of videoing today, because I started walking in to go for lunch with my nephew, and I thought it's not very often, especially this time of year, that you get a day with no wind. I'm not having to battle the wind, because normally doing my videos having to battle the wind the whole time, or having to get shelter all the time. So I thought not an awful lot to video here, but I thought I'm going to take the advantage anyway, because it is beautiful walking over here. Just about to go over one of the cattle grids. So instead of going to the cattle grids, we'll use this gate. Always remember to close the gate. And so yeah, just coming over Steny Hill now, guys. So looking down onto Broch, coming down into Clickaman. This is the south side of town, south side of Lerwick. So on the left there, going into town, that's the centre of town, the main harbour. And on the right, going out, is out to the south side of town. It's got a lot of newer houses in there as well. A lot of houses that's similar to my house, that's Shetland Housing Association again. But yeah, looking down on the Clickaman Broch, and on, or just off of Clickaman, sorry, I'm saying Broch, I'm saying looking down on the Clickaman Loch, I should say, or lake, there's an ancient Broch. So I've spoken about Brochs before quite a bit. I spoke about the Brochs when I went out to Lerwick, and there's actually another Broch, so if you want to watch that video as well, go ahead. But yeah, there's a Broch built around about the same time. That's the Broch that I spoke about at Lerwick in my camping video. That Broch's built just into the loch here, just right in the centre of town. So this Broch here, the Clickaman Broch, is really accessible from town. You can walk out there if you're staying in town. Nothing in Lerwick is very far away. It's all pretty close, so it's easy accessible. Same as the walk out to Nessa Sound that I was speaking about it before. With the gun emplacements, it's all really accessible around town. And then now, coming down over the hill, we're looking at the new Anderson High School. So yeah, this is the new high school. I'm trying to remember what year it was built. I think it opened in 2018. Probably wrong with that. I'll write in the description if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is a new high school built a few years ago, and then next to the high school on the left there is Clickerman Leisure Complex. That's our sports centre, track and field, football, soccer pitches, rugby fields, swimming pool, all indoor facilities for sports as well. You get lots of music being played in there as well, big concerts and stuff too. But yeah, I was just coming down the hill now, guys. So I love all these benches, guys, and it's just set out, as you can see, an amazing view from this bench today. But it's always dedicated to somebody or donated by a family in memory of somebody. So yeah, it's a great little touch and nice way to remember somebody, especially if you want to come up, family members or whatever, they can come and sit up here and enjoy the view. And yeah, good for some nice memories. So guys, I mentioned the sports facilities and everything. I mentioned the rugby pitch. This is actually newly laid rugby union pitch, which is brilliant for the guys in the winter, because we play all our football, soccer in the summertime, but the rugby's played in the winter. So brand new surface for the rugby union team, which is amazing. And then we got the track and field in front of us, and then the new high school, or the new-ish high school. Building over here, guys, just to the left of the new rugby pitch, is the hostel. So that's where a lot of the guys and girls that are going to the high school from the outer islands around the Shetland mainland, they can board there during the week when they're going to high school. Yeah. So I didn't have to do that. I came from the South Mainland of Shetland, and it was a few years before I went to high school that pupils from the South Mainland got bused to school. So a lot of my friends that are a bit older than me, James Tate being one, and a good friend of mine, a really good tour guide in Shetland, he had to board in Lerwick when he was going to high school, but I got bused. So just coming by the main sports complex now, guys. Clickerman Leisure Centre. So I was speaking about the Broch, guys. So just looking across the Clickerman Broch there, just on the other side of the loch, or the lake. So again, around about 2,000 years old Iron Age Broch. Very similar to, or would have been quite similar to the one that I spoke about at Culswick, built around the same kind of time. In my camping video that I did about a month or 2 months ago, but not far away from Fjara now for some lunch. On the left is to the soccer fields, football fields. So guys, just in the middle of the sports fields there is a helipad. So that's where the hospital's not far from here. It's just a couple of roads up from here, a couple of streets up. So if there's any kind of emergency or somebody's seriously ill, then the rescue helicopter can come in here, land in the sports field in the helipad there, and yeah, they can fly patients down to mainland Scotland. If they need more advanced treatment, or kind of really seriously ill or seriously injured, they can fly them down to one of the bigger hospitals on the mainland. So it really isn't very often at this time of year you get a day like this with absolutely no wind, not a breath of wind. So definitely had to take advantage of it today. And then we're just coming up to Fjara now, guys. Like I said, one of my favourite places, probably my favourite place to eat here in Shetland. Like I was saying, the video I did about the gun emplacements on Nessa Sound way in the distance there, that's where we were at for that video. And then we're looking into the centre of Lerwick there, just over that hill is the main harbour and the centre of Lerwick, and again looking across the Bressa. But yeah guys, so this is the end of the video, and coming up to Fjara. So as you can see, it's amazing views for Fjara. Nice place to have lunch, and yeah, so I'm just going to head on in. So see you next time.